There you go. What's going on, dude?
What's up, man? You're very pixelated today. It's all right, though. We'll get through it.
Oh, it's just I'm hungover. That's why I look pixelated.
Gotcha. GTA 5 style.
I woke up at 11, came back after getting groceries, and went back to bed. Just woke up at 4. That's when I text you. I was like, oh shit, are we still doing this today?
Were you you must have kicked it hard last night.
No, it's just last night I took it easy, even though I still got home late. It was a Christmas exchange party last night. I had a couple drinks, but nothing where I was just like, bleh. But the night before, it was my company Christmas party. I hit it hard. I shouldn't have. Because we're work people, so you shouldn't be doing that with work people.
Right.
Is that you?
It's what, man?
Do you not hear that? It's like a whistle.
Whistling?
Yeah. Or just like a soundtrack. Are you playing something?
No. I mean, I had the TV on, but it's very low. Can you hear anything now?
No, it's gone. I wonder if there was like a feed or interference. But anywho, we can start this. I don't even know what number we're on because it's been a month. It's been over a month, in fact, since we've done one. I think 6 weeks actually. So we're like 3 episodes lost.
I actually saw some. I kept getting viewers on our Facebook feed, like 2 or 3, going to Cubicles and Controllers. I kept seeing that, and when I went to see Star Wars last night, somebody asked me if we were doing it because they hadn't seen it in a while, and they went to look.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to see Star Wars last night too.
So why don't we preliminarily talk about that? Would you?
I guess I won't include this because of spoiler freaks, and our 2 viewers might get really angry. No, we can talk about it. Fuck those guys. Fuck everyone. We'll just talk about what we thought of it.
Put spoilers in the. We talk about Star Wars in the header, so everybody will know.
All right, no, we won't even do that. Trust me, it's not gonna touch anybody. As a guy, I know you're a Star Wars fan, and I'm not. But I've never been a hater against it. I've only trolled people about hating it because they're so adamant and crazy about it. I thought this was the best one done, but it still felt like an average movie to me. Like I'm talking production-wise, it's the best one done. There's the actors are good, special effects, of course, are good. Production's great. Everything works together seamlessly. But the story itself, it was not as impactful as I thought J.J. Abrams would bring to the table.
I agree with you. I thought they rehashed episode 4 so hard. I mean, you started off on a desert planet. There's a Death Star. It's like everything. And then I knew Finn being a Jedi was going to be a fake out. I knew that, in all the previews, the black guy holding the lightsaber, I was like, please, this is Disney. This is a worldwide thing. They're not going to make the only guy in black who happens to be a black male a Jedi. People will lose their heads. They'll lose their minds, man.
Well, technically, I guess if you're a stormtrooper, you've been inducted, you never discover that side of yourself anyways.
That's true. I mean, I'm not saying he couldn't have been, but I mean, you saw the movie. I knew he wasn't he wasn't the one. I knew it was the chick, which was fine. I mean, absolutely no problem with
The
that.
trailers kind of alluded to that too. The trailers alluded to that too because she was Finn was shown running a lot and trying to protect himself, but I didn't know what the story was, of course, from the trailers. In the trailers, the girl was shown quite a few times kicking some butt and everything. So the only thing was the girl. I guess I must have missed it somewhere. They didn't give a backdrop to her. Like, how does she come around and being so confident in that world?
Yeah, that was another thing that some of my friends were weird about. It was like everybody else in the Force, like they were,
Because she was so sure of herself.
yeah, like everybody else like had to be trained. So maybe they'll touch on that in the second movie. Maybe the Force infiltrates her and she's some sort of prodigy. Now, her being able to fight, she could already handle herself with that stick. So I'm cool with her being able to fight with the sword. That made sense.
Yeah.
But she couldn't like force push or anything.
But the fact that she immediately had, I forget what scene it was, but I remember just like she completely channeled her force. It wasn't even like, do I have it? It was just like, all right, I gotta push this right now, or whatever, pull this right now. It was too clean. I was like, what's her story? She's being a shady person right now.
Yeah, they could have definitely used more time fleshing out, her coming to grips with the Force and using it and everything. Definitely.
Yeah, but other than that, I loved the dynamic of the BB-8. I thought that was going to be before the movie. They were focusing so much advertising on the BB-8 that I thought it was going to be just a hokey product placement for them to sell toys. And while that might be the case, it was a cool character in the movie. There was a lot of personality to a robotic character.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I'd probably rate it like you. I mean, I'm a bit of a Star Wars fan, so the whole experience I enjoyed. I want to see the remainder of the movies, but I'm with you. I'd probably rate the movie as a Star Wars movie. I don't know, a 7. As a person, if I wasn't a Star Wars fan, a 5.5, a 6 maybe. But I mean, huh?
I put it at a 7 as well as a non-fan.
Right, but I mean, I'm hoping that if they don't improve on the next one, and it follows like the same formulaic, if it's just like Return of the Jedi or Empire Strikes Back, I mean, some of those, I expected this to kind of get deep, to kind of get dark, to have, it was big, but to flesh out some of a lot of the characters more.
Yeah, I'll agree with you because Abrams with the Star Trek franchise, he gets dark with it, and he stays loyal to the Star Trek name, but he gets dark with the subject matter, and he makes it really fun too. With this one, it felt safe, and I don't know if it's because it's a Disney property.
I was thinking the same thing. I wonder if Disney's gonna, because it's Disney, it's just gonna,
because they see it more as a product placement and merchandise avenue than movie storytelling.
Right.
Because shit, everything has a Star Wars branding to it right now in the advertising world. If you want to talk about,
I even saw a billboard for Channel 4 driving down 635 that said, it's got stars in the backdrop and it says, "May the 4 be with you." So yeah, literally everywhere, even local stuff into it.
Fiat, the car company with their little shitty cars, they were using "which side do you choose?" and they have a black car and a white car. And I was like, and it's official Star Wars tie-in. I was like, what the hell? This car has nothing to do with the movie. Not even the freaking ships in the movie are Fiat, branded ships or something in the future. or in the alternate universe. Everything just had a tie-in with the Star Wars, and it is kind of ridiculous the amount of money they're spending on it. But it made $150 million on the first day. So
yeah, and they're doing a Star Wars movie every year, so we'll get the trilogy movies every other year, and we're getting like Rogue One next year, and offshoot movies like the years that the
I didn't
trilogy.
know that.
Oh yeah,
I
there's
didn't
gonna
know
be.
that at all. I thought it was just a trilogy every 2 years. That's pretty cool.
So we'll see how they do. I mean, if they screw up the next one, I'll take a more reserved approach to the third.
Yeah.
The first one, it was a new hope. I mean, you saw episode 4. I mean, they start her off on a desert planet. She wants to get off the planet. They even had the cantina scene, when you meet Maz Kanata. Then a Death Star, and a fight at the Death Star.
Hold on 1 second. I got somebody ringing the door.
All right.
Hello? Sorry about that. I had a UPS delivery.
So
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, the Death Star thing. It was cool. They indiscriminately just destroyed a bunch of planets right there in front of us. It wasn't even a build up to it. It was just like, oh, these people don't matter.
well, didn't they do that in A New Hope? Didn't they destroy Alderaan with the Death Star or something like that? Or was that in episode 3?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen those movies in a long time.
I can't remember, but they destroyed a planet, I believe, in episode 4. If not,
Last time I saw those movies were when they re-released them in the theater in the late 90s with the extra CGS stuff.
gotcha.
So what was it, 97, 98, 99?
Oh, that had to be a long time ago. Yeah. Well, all right.
Well, let's get into games. What have you been playing, man?
Fallout 4 and Halo 5 still, man. I have 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I have 2 weeks off work starting Monday. So I will probably still be playing a lot of games. I need to finish Metal Gear Solid 5 because I'm close to the end of that. I don't know how much longer it'll take me to get through Fallout because I'm just doing everything.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I just get pulled in. It's like I'm on my way to something, and I hear a fight between super mutants and the Brotherhood as the Brotherhood's flying through on their helicopters, and I join the fight, and then a distress signal happens, and I get involved in another quest, which isn't even the direction I was going. Rise of the Tomb Raider is supposed to be out on PC in
January, right?
It was January, but it might have been pushed to March. But either way, I'll be getting that before. I wouldn't get it on the Xbox One, I don't think.
I almost bought it, but I'm so far behind on my games right now that I was like, I can wait. because I literally have not played anything in 3 weeks, probably. I just wanted to take a break from because I was playing a lot, and but the game I still have that I'm really into, I just haven't played in a while. I'll have to is from Until Dawn. Oh wait, that is Beyond Two Souls was the first game, and I'm playing Until Dawn right now, which
Man,
is
Until Dawn. I really wanted to get. It's on my list. I just haven't got it. How are you feeling about that?
it's pretty good. It's the controls are a little wonky, but that was the same issue with Beyond Two Souls. It kind of controls like the old school Resident Evil games. So yeah, the characters kind of walk slow and directionally can get a little tricky on what the boundaries are. But other than that, once you get used to that, the branching of the story is pretty genius. I mean, they had to program and reenact each scene based on what could have happened 20 decisions ago. So the whole story is fascinated with the idea of the butterfly effect. They talk about it in the game too, the characters do, because that's a mythology that it's based on. And the intro movie for the game, it'll discuss what butterfly effect is and how your decisions will make a difference in characters down the line this way. So there's no wrong or right decision. It's just a different outcome. And it's based on a cheesy teenage slasher background. So there's a lot of really good acting and good cheesy teenage lines about sex and drugs and being just dickheads. It's done really well. I'm actually pleasantly involved in it. It gets creepy at times because it's a slasher. You're invested into this slasher environment.
You're invested in the characters and trying to let them not die.
Yeah, and you have to choose. There's many points where you have to choose who dies, and then you don't know if that choice will be to your benefit or not. It's pretty cool.
Gotcha.
The graphics are amazing on it. I mean, those guys, they revolutionized that kind of realistic skin mapping for Beyond Two Souls on the previous generation of consoles. And for this, the Until Dawn is pretty good. But that's the only thing I've been playing. I downloaded a bunch of stuff because of all the sales online stores have been having. And I couldn't tell you what because I just bought like 6, 7 different games.
Well, that means you'll have some stuff to talk about in February or January.
Yeah, I think I have a long weekend coming up, of course, for Christmas, and then we have the option to work from home for 2 weeks until after New Year's Day. So I'll just do that because it's going to be slow as shit at work. So I'll just play video games. I'm admitting this online. What else are you playing, or did you buy something recently?
I bought a PC game called Underrail on Steam that is kind of like the original Fallout and Fallout 2. I can't wait to get into that because that just left early access. But beyond that, I haven't really been paying. I mean, besides the 2 games I've been spending most of my time on. I have my Xbox One now, and dude, the system is. Did I already talk about this? The system is so blasted slow.
Well,
the UI sucks so much compared to the 360, and even compared to PS4.
We talked about this, but what about since the update? The update's been a really good update.
The update makes it better, but it's still substantially slower than the PS4.
You think so?
Yeah, the movement, man. The movement is still so much slower, and everything's not intuitive. Like, I started looking for demos. Like, I wanted to update my subscription, started looking for demos, and with the 360, it was self-explanatory. With the PS4,
The store format is bullshit in Xbox One.
Even with the PS4, I can pretty much find where I want to go, relatively quickly. With the Xbox One, it's like, I mean, I know where it is now, but only because I literally spent a couple 30 minutes to an hour looking for one thing. It was like, this blows.
Yeah.
But Halo is good. They released Forge mode this week and added some new maps. You need to get back online with us.
I know, dude. It's been a while. It's been almost a month since I've touched Halo. I need to get back on it. It was a good time when I was on it for a week. a week after I beat it, I just played online for about a week. But I played every day. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna start texting you when we get online.
Yeah.
See if you can jump on. A lot of times you're out. I mean, you're in the city, you're out, so I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be calm now because work stuff's calmed down a bit for me. So I don't have a lot of conferences or networking events to go to, and I'm single, so I have more reason to come home.
Understood.
It's too expensive to really go out with the ladies in the city at this time of the year.
Oh, gracious. But so, I mean, what's coming out? What am I looking forward to? What in the future is coming out? So, the division, the beta was supposed to be.
Did you play Just Cause, or is that on your radar?
It's on my radar. The reviews I read about it have stated what I thought would happen with the game, and they say the storyline's paper thin, and there's not. I mean, you can do anything, but there's no really drive or direction to do a thing, so it can kind of get old, which is kind of what I thought. So I'll probably catch it when there's a lull in my gaming, because I still want to play it and do stuff, but it's kind of like
when it's like $30,
maybe something like that.
Yeah,
I still need. I'm a little more interested in Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yeah, I'm still interested in that. I almost bought the promo that was going on, and what I'm going to start doing is anytime I see a good promo, I'm just going to post it on the Cubicles page. And in fact, the funny thing is, I got to check my settings because I used to get notifications on the Cubicles page on my Facebook that you've had this many views or somebody like this. I don't get those anymore.
I still get them.
Yeah, when you brought up that somebody was on the Facebook page, I was like, oh shit, we do have a Facebook page, and it really hasn't given me any notifications. So I gotta see what the settings are about with my account.
Probably the last 2 or 3 weeks, a couple times, at least 3 times a week, I'll see like 2 new views or something.
Yeah, so
for like the past 3-4 weeks. And it's every few days I'll see 2-3 new views, whatever.
Yeah, I'll start putting up the game deals that are going on with the link and everything. There's nothing that I'm because I've been out of the loop for a bit on the games, but I do want to do our next episode. I guess we should do the best of our favorites and our worst, vice versa, our different experiences. We should do that before the end of the year. I guess because it's Christmas next week, and I'll try to post this up. Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say we can do that like the game of the years, like next weekend.
Yeah. But right now, I guess we can quickly tell people what they should buy if they haven't bought already, other than the obviouses. The obviouses are like Halo 5, Fallout 4. But
what you should buy if you didn't play these games earlier in the year, The Witcher 3, hands down. Arkham Knight, if you don't have it on PC. If it's for Xbox One or PS4, then get it. Rise.
The Witcher 3 is on my list as well. For myself, because people keep telling me, keep playing that I need to play it. I just haven't I know it would just suck up a lot of my time.
Oh, yeah.
A buddy of mine did 100% on it.
Yeah, I don't care about percentages.
No, but that sounds absurd to me because I played Witcher 2 and there's too much to that. And I
Yeah,
was like,
there's
he did,
definitely a lot to do.
yeah.
So what do we say? I said Arkham Knight, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Fallout 4, of course, Halo 5. I said Witcher 3, Batman Arkham Knight. Let me work backwards. What do I have?
Summer was pretty lame for gaming.
Oh yeah, summer's always lame. I feel like oh, Metal Gear Solid 5, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Wasteland 2, Divinity Original Sin. Those are on consoles now. Great games. Wasn't really into Star Wars Battlefront, Rainbow Six Siege either.
Yeah.
No, I played the when they had the beta, man. It's like a very pretty PS2 game.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I did not pick it up.
That's it?
That's all I can think of.
Any Steam stuff?
Well, let's see, because I have a lot of stuff on Steam, man. Steam, they're probably having a sale. If they're not already having a sale, they'll be having one soon. Let me check my library.
Do it. I'm trying to pull up my my gaming history.
XCOM 2 comes out February 5th. That's gonna go so hard. Shadowrun Hong Kong. Yeah, that's on Steam. That was awesome this year.
Wait, have you been playing that?
Oh, I finished Shadowrun Hong Kong like before I started playing.
Wasn't that a Kickstarter game? I thought you weren't even there yet.
Oh yeah, it was kickstarted, but I mean it finished. It came out like in August or September. I can't remember which one.
I guess we never talked about it then.
I
You
did
just
talk. I think I did talk about Shadowrun Hong Kong, man.
okay. I just remember the Kickstarter conversation that you told me to check out the video and everything.
I'd say that the Swindle. Um, Let me see. I think that's mostly it for the Steam stuff.
Hold on. I'm trying to
SteamWorld Heist came out on the 3DS. That's been doing pretty well.
what?
A game called SteamWorld Heist on the 3DS.
Oh, okay.
There's another game called Hard West on Steam, which is kind of like a XCOM.
Would you say Mortal Kombat X a Christmas present, or is that?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Mortal Kombat X is a good fighting game. I still have it. I haven't traded in. I plan to get into it. I do that with fighting games, though. I play them in seasons.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. On my end, for myself, I want to buy Witcher 3, but I think it'll be 2016 when I get to that, which is literally 10 days away.
Yeah.
And, but for people to get as presents or give as presents, it would be the Uncharted collection if they had not played the old ones.
Agreed. Forgot about that. Agreed.
I actually, being an Uncharted nerd, I actually ended up buying it for $20, and just to see how it was, and playing through the first one again, as dated as it is, and they did a really good job of bringing it to the current generation with graphics and fluidity and controls being improved. So I'm probably going to play through all those again, right? Because 4 comes out in April.
Yeah, it's March or April. I can't remember.
The other game I thought of was, which had the potential to be one of the best games if it didn't goof on some parts, was The Order 1886. It's the best looking game out there right now, in my opinion. It's beautiful, and it's really creative in its design too. It's just I wanted more of a game there and less of the quick time events.
Right.
And but it's a fun game regardless. I would say people should check it out. It's a fun game, and I think it's like 15 or 20 bucks brand new now because it's so old for earlier in the year. The game I really enjoyed, a downloadable game, was Ori, the Blind Forest. It's hard as crap. I don't know how you can gift that because it's a download only, so you can get a gift card Xbox for somebody. But Until Dawn is another good one, and pretty much the same list you said earlier. That's about it on my end. And I spent so much time with Batman that